tales and songs fall utterly short of your enormity, O Smaug, the stupendous.
Hello, welcome to What the Flick. I'm Christy, this is Matt. And Matt, being the self-professed Tolkien purist, is going to describe to us The Hobbit. Was it the Desolation of Smaug? Is that what it's called?
Yes, Desolation of Smaug.
Okay, so please describe it to us.
Smaug, not Smaug.
I know.
Smaug. The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, is the second in the cynical cash grab remake of the Hobbit movies done by Warner Brothers and Peter Jackson. This is the second part of the trilogy. The movies have been kind of expanded out. When we last left The Hobbit and the company, or Bilbo and the company, they had been left at the top of a mountain after being rescued by eagles. This one, they continue their journey to the Lonely Mountain to help Thorin get his gold back. Confused? Watch the trailer.
I found something in the Goblin tunnels.
What did you find?
My courage.
Good. You need it.
I will not risk this quest for the life of one burglar.
His name is Bilbo.
So you were saying before we started that you did not enjoy this because you are a purist. I actually had a really good time because I have never read any of these books. So please go ahead.
I feel like they've so padded this out, and they've so. Now, look, to be clear, I love The Lord of the Rings. I think the Lord of the Rings movies are a fantastic adaptation of those novels. Mm-hmm. I love the novels. I love The Hobbit. I reread them every couple of years. It just really bothers me how much they've padded this out, and it feels stretched out. It feels like they've lost. Ultimately, the story is Bilbo kind of finding himself and finding out that he's stronger and braver than he ever thought he was. That's the core story here. I mean, but it's an old kind of adventure story.
The hero's journey.
Not less than that, though. Less than the classic hero's journey.
Yeah.
He doesn't really. It's not that he learns anything and comes back.
He finds himself. Little Bilbo and his big
sort
hobbity
of,
feet.
Yeah, sort of.
Right.
Anyway, I just felt like you've kind of lost that in this. I felt like this has become so much. They forced this into being a bigger, more epic story than the book ever was.
Because the book is little.
The book is little.
And they made three-hour movies out of it.
And it just feels like it's padded out. And over and above, I mean, it's one thing for me to be a purist and not like, but I felt like there's stuff in here that's cartoony, that's just over the top. Like,
but that's the best part of it for me.
I didn't like that stuff.
The big roaring rapid sequence where
so
Legolas
silly.
is like leaping over dwarves' heads as they're literally barreling, barreling. I wanted to clap and cheer at the end of it. It was so much fun.
Now, there
it was
a scene,
thrillingly choreographed.
There's a scene later in the movie in Lake Town where Legolas has a fight with one of the top orcs, and that was great. That's a great fight scene. But the rest of it, it's like, oh, he's a ninja now? Like
Why can't he be a ninja?
I don't know.
He's magical. He's lived for a long time. He may have had time to find ninja training skills.
I just felt like some of the choices that they make here, I didn't really care for. Okay. Like some of that, it just doesn't sit right with me.
Okay. As the layperson, I've never read any of the Lord of the Rings books. I've never read The Hobbit. I was not a big fan of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Inevitably, I would fall asleep at some point during all of them. I don't get it, okay? It's not because I'm a girl. I just don't get it. And then the first Hobbit looked like complete crap with the high frame rate and all that. And I did not see this one in the high frame rate.
I didn't see it in the high frame rate
I saw him played
either.
on 3D. I had so much fun at this movie, and fun is not a word I ever would use to describe any of the previous 4 Peter Jackson Tolkien adaptations. This was lighter, it was cheekier, there was a sense of humor to it, because the mythology of it is so dense. And this one I actually had a good time.
And in the Hobbit novel is much lighter than the Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is this heavy, deep, end of the world story.
Okay.
The Hobbit is this little rural Englishman gets dragged on this adventure and like, oh, okay, I can kind of survive this. And there's a lot of silliness in it, right? And I think that that's where the movie gets some things right, but I think it gets more wrong than it gets right. I feel like it's so chock full of characters that don't matter, and you have this big climax at the end that it turns out isn't really the climax, and I feel like it's all just tacked in and kind of slapped together. You're supposed to believe that Thorin goes on you're supposed to see Thorin go really dark, and you're supposed to see the greed and gold lust take hold of him. And I feel like you never earn that with that character.
They hint at it in the decisions that he makes with his own men. I think they hint at the greed clouding his judgment. Yeah? No?
I don't know. I didn't
Not
buy
enough?
it.
What do you think of Benedict Cumberbatch as Smaug?
I thought he was fine. I thought he was fine.
Okay, now I don't know, maybe you know, did he do the motion capture thing like Andy Serkis does with Gollum, or is it just his voice voicing?
He's wings on him
He's
and
walking around like raw. He's shooting fire.
Let's get a picture
I
of
don't
our
know.
Let's get a picture of our dragon.
But I think the voice is so rich and so menacing that but yeah, it's campy, but I'm okay with that because it was fun.
That stuff was
Yeah.
that stuff was fine, but it's all of the dwarves running around inside Erebor just got to be a little bit much. It started to, and as much as I hate to use this, it started to feel like a video game. It kind of started to look like, oh look, they're on this level. Oh look, they're on that level.
Well,
oh,
movies
it's
are like that.
Yeah, it just.
You're meeting one new opponent and the next and the next.
Right, it's like, oh, boss fight, here we go. It just, it didn't work for me.
Wow, that is shocking.
Yeah,
All right,
it didn't
well,
work for me.
please
And I
give me-
really wanted to like this.
Yeah? Well, let's see your shockingly low number
My
then.
number is a 4.
I'm giving it a 7. I've never liked any of these movies before, but I like this one. So our average is 5.5.
I will
Go
admit,
ahead,
I'm in the
please.
minority. Most people like this, 74% on the tomato meter. It's much higher than I think it should be, but
Let me ask you really fast. Are there giant talking spiders in the book?
yes.
Because that was kind of rad.
Yes. Yeah, the spider scene is terrifying.
Yeah. All right.